Okay, so now we'll be proceeding to your roles and responsibilities as a master trainer. Okay, so first let's talk about what are master trainers. As I was mentioning earlier, um, this this job, this mission that we are imparting with you is not just a title that you can post online, you can brag about, right? And I hope you're not here just for that, right? Because as I told you again, we rigorously reviewed all the applications to make sure that the master trainers that we selected are not just here for the title, for the glory, but because you have a heart for public service and you want to help your community to catch up, no, in the AI revolution. No? So, and a master trainer is expected to be a local AI champion. Okay? You are expected to train and deliver AI literacy and responsible use of AI in your communities, in your partner schools, of course, to advocate the use of inclusive, ethical, no, and human-centered AI or technology. So you are the bridge between knowledge, skills, and curriculum and the communities that we want to serve. So here are your core responsibilities. So most of this you already know because we added it in your commitment letter. Again, I will repeat. Being a master trainer is not just for the title. It comes with a lot of responsibilities. And that's why we ask you to fill out the commitment form. And if after this orientation, you would realize that you don't have the bandwidth, you don't have the time right now to fulfill the obligations that we are asking and requesting from you, and you would like to withdraw your position as a master trainer, we'd completely understand. No? So that would be perfectly understandable rather than you committing to be a master trainer and then like somewhere along the implementation phase, you'll be gone. No? And I tell you, this has happened a lot as well in our master trainers in the past. We know how this works. So if ngayon pa lang, nafe-feel nyo na masyado siyang mabigat with your existing work, with your life, with your current responsibilities, then we would recommend na baka this is not yet the right opportunity now for you. So what are your core responsibilities? So number one, so you're expected to facilitate hour of code campaigns. So these are the 1 hour trainings for beginners. And for this one, you are required to reach at least 3,000 learners. Okay. So some of you might be asking, that's a lot, right? Yes, it's a lot, right? 3,000. But the methodology that we are going to use is actually through a schools-based approach. We already have a list of schools that we plan to reach out to. Okay, so we will give you those lists once we finalize our training materials. And imagine if you can train in one session in a school, let's say 300. Okay, 300 in a school. Then that means you just need to train 10 schools. You need to do 10 runs, no, of the training, no, in 10 schools. Okay? So ganun natin siya nakikita para at the same time hindi kayo mahirapan, no? Hindi siya maging sobrang overwhelming para sa inyo. And after that, the 3,000, so that's the biggest number, right, for the hour of code campaigns. You will also be expected to train at least 600 learners on the modular 12-hour AI training program. So, ito naman yung mas in-depth, okay? At this point, the modules for the in-depth AI training program is still being finalized by ASEAN Foundation. So we won't be able to provide that to you yet, but we are expecting to be able to provide that in the next 2 to 3 weeks. And as mentioned, the training of trainers program as well. So we'll be announcing the schedules of that. But rest assured that all sessions that we will have online, just like this one, will be on a weekend. Okay. And while we allow that you won't be able to attend all of the online sessions because, of course, maybe you have some appointment, prior commitment, family events, and so on. No? So we will be setting guidelines as well on what's the minimum number of live events that you should attend. And of course, again, advocating for responsible AI use in what you do, in how you act in your local communities. So remember, being a master trainer, however, is not just about giving. Yes, it's a lot of responsibility. It's community service, right? But we want to make sure that it also becomes a rewarding opportunity for you to grow, to learn, and to earn as well. Though we might not be able to provide like a big financial incentive for our master trainers, we made sure to ask ASEAN Foundation for some modest funding to help you with your mobilization of your trainings and as an incentive once you finish or completed your targets. So here are some of the benefits that you will receive. So you will earn up to $300 incentive. In peso, the equivalent actually that we budgeted is 15,000 pesos upon successful completion of your deliverables. So you will only qualify for this incentive once you have finished your targets. No, that's the 3,000 hour of code participants and 600 for the in-depth AI training. And of course, you will receive your certificate of recognition from ASEAN Foundation and Limitless Lab. You'll also have the opportunity to be featured in our regional success stories and campaign. In terms of capacity building, so you will get, of course, the TOT hours. So that's equivalent to 20 hours of specialized training on AI, ethics, facilitation, and community engagement. You will have access to our localized AI training content and mentorship and coaching from us. So if you have any challenges in your implementation, then you can definitely reach out to us. Of course, you will also be part of the network of all master trainers all over ASEAN. Okay? And position yourself as a local leader in AI and digital literacy in your local community. So in our past programs, the ASEAN Digital Literacy Program, so we also provided a master trainer kit as a reward for all master trainers who were able to complete their missions or their targets. So here's an example of the kit that we shipped to them pagkatapos nilang matapos na yung mga training programs nila. And aside from that, so let me just share with you the story of Miss Claire Fernandez. So Miss Claire was actually a colleague of mine before from DOST or DOST ICTO, now DICT. So Miss Claire was our master trainer for ADLP. And siya yung tipo ng master trainer na sobrang bibo. And she created the good strategy of including the Digitalino program or ADLP program in all her work training as well. Okay. And she exceeded her targets, I think, by around ×4 yung na-exceed niya na targets. No? So she was our best master trainer. And because of that, she was actually hailed as the best master trainer for all over ASEAN. So she was able to fly with me to Bali. Yan, so nasa Bali kami niyan in end of 2023. She was also given an iPad by ASEAN Foundation. So it was totally unexpected for her. But yeah, so those are the possibilities and the benefits, incentives that you can get if seryosohin nyo talaga tong pagiging master trainer nyo. Okay, so by joining this movement, you're investing in your community and in your own growth as a digital leader, as a community leader as well.